Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 26th. This week, we are going to just jump right in here. We're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at what you need to hear the most at this time. And in your last row, we're going to take a look at any messages from your future self or from your guides as well. Also, at the end, I'm going to pull 3 yes or no question cards, and I will be giving you time to answer those. So you can feel free to pause the video when I pull those cards. I will also be answering those as if I know what your question is. Even if you don't have a question, I'm going to put all 3 together. But let's see what is going on for you here, Cancer. In your current general energies, you have the Turkey Spirit. It says give with gratitude and grace. So I do feel currently gratitude is going to be very beneficial for you at this time. I feel a lot of abundance coming in for you here, especially in your first row, Cancer. Seems to be a very abundant row, and the turkeys can represent kind of abundance or receiving abundance in your life. So I do feel some abundance coming in for you here with this energy. You have the 3 of Wands, the Emperor, and the 3 of Cups here. For some of you, I mean, plain and simple, currently I feel some of you are stepping up into leadership roles or leadership positions. You know, to have the 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands is normally, this deck is different, obviously, but 3 of Wands is normally the person who is kind of overlooking all the ships in the harbor. And we could say, you could say a million different things about the 3 of Wands, but you can also say that the 3 of Wands represents kind of like a director, someone who is telling those ships where to go, because normally it's a guy, he's standing at the top of the hill and he's directing those people around. I get a very strong leadership vibes here, Cancer. It would not surprise me if some of you were stepping into leadership roles or leadership opportunities in your life. That would not surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me if you were just kind of guiding something in your life. I feel this reading is saying you're in more control of your destiny than you realize with this energy. Again, you have the Emperor here and the 3 of Cups. I feel for some of you, teamwork really will be kind of making the dream work here with the 3 of Cups. So anything you can do to allow someone or people to help you in your life would be very beneficial at this time. But it's kind of like this first row is saying to me that you're on the right path. I feel like you're going in the right direction. And I feel like you stepping up or taking advantage of leadership opportunities is going to be very important for you. You have the Page of Wands, definitely on a path, on a journey. Some of you are looking to expand, is what this reading is saying to me. You go from the 3 of Wands, the Page of Wands, to the Hermit to the Sun. This is major expansion. It's like you're looking for growth. For some of you, I literally feel this last row. Again, this is advice from your future self or your guides, whatever I intuitively feel. I feel like this is your future self, your guides. I feel like it's everybody, right? They are all encouraging you to expand. This type of energy to me that we have in this first row, again, 3 of Wands, the Emperor, 3 of Cups, is just knowing that there's more to life. You realizing that you can grow beyond your current circumstances. Yeah, 4 of Cups, this is why. I feel like 4 of Cups is the reason why you feel this way. The reason you feel this way is because the 4 of Cups is disappointments or, things not being exactly as you want them to be. So it's kind of I get this little, a little bit of a antsy vibe to your reading here, Cancer. That's the best way I could describe it. I feel like you're just hungry for adventure. I feel like you're hungry for, success, and you're hungry for new experiences. And again, that's really what this reading is saying to me. Knight of Swords. It's like you're waiting for change. The one warning I have for you with this Knight of Swords is that, again, if you're hungry for adventure, I would just be careful of running away. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can represent running away from a situation, or kind of like the 7 of Swords, or it can represent kind of making a decision too quickly. I always say, to me, at the same time, the Knight of Swords is never a terrible mistake. Even if you do make a mistake, let's say you just can't take it any longer and you're like, I have to move from where I am, or I have to escape my situation, whatever your situation is here, Cancer. The Knight of Swords, it can be a mistake, but it can be a hasty decision, a decision that is made too quickly. At the same time, the Knight of Swords is something that can be very easily fixed, so it's really not that big of a deal. Next, in your area of what you need to hear at this time, you have the Purification card. I do feel like Purification Purifying would be very important for you. It's funny because I put this card down and there's this giant sunflower on this card, of course, here, Cancer. And sunflowers in the tarot, and this isn't a tarot card, I understand that, but sunflowers in the tarot represent the sun. And you have the sun right here. So definitely moving towards the sun. I do feel like this could be talking about certain truths coming out as well. And it's like we need truths to come out because the sun disinfects, right? The sun kills things that are dangerous. The sun is something that cleanses, right? So I feel for a lot of you, this is saying there could be, I just get this like truth thing in this middle row. You know, it could be some truths coming out. Wouldn't really worry about it, Cancer. I feel like these truths that are coming out are, you know, to guide you or to, you know, these truths are kind of like disinfecting things in your life, if that makes sense. You have the Hermit, the king. This is the I'm not sure with this deck, by the way. I'm using the Tarot of the Mystical Moments and the queens all say king in this deck, so I'm not sure if this is a misprint or not. I don't know. I'm gonna look into it after I do this reading. But you have the Queen of Cups, even though it says the King of Cups on the card, and you also have the Queen of Swords as well here. And what I feel here is that it's like some sort of truth is being revealed. For a lot of you with the Hermit, this can represent an inner truth that is being revealed. And it's kind of funny that you have the Three Wands waiting for your ships to come in. On this Hermit card, her ships are coming towards her on this card here. So for a lot of you, it's like because you're revealing something or because you're allowing your inner light to shine with the Hermit, you are being guided towards everything that you want. Again, the Three of Wands is waiting for those ships to come in. It's like a card of putting out energy and hoping that there's going to be some sort of return. So I feel like you've been hoping for this return, something to return to your life. And things will be returning to you here, Cancer. I like this energy quite a bit for you. For sure. Again, with the Queen of Cups, I feel is your energy. You're coming up in a very strong position here in this center row. Again, more ships, like on this one, the ships are going through her here, Cancer. And then the Queen of Swords is you seeing things clearly. So I feel what you need to hear at this time is that the more authentic you can be and the more you can expose things to the light, the better with this energy. And that's really what I'm getting for you here in this middle row. Let's clarify it. You have the Moon, again, fears, being uncertain, being a little bit uncertain about the way things are happening, being a little bit uncertain about your journey, about your path. And, there is the dog and the wolf, or, some people say it's a coyote on the Moon card, and these kind of represent warnings and fears. Things that you could be afraid of, but you have to go down the path of the Moon anyway. It's not really a fake it till you make it card, but I am getting it kind of can be, and I am getting this like more fake it till you make it energy here in this row for you, Cancer. I wouldn't say, I don't really believe in fake it till you make it. I think you should just be whatever it is that you need to be to make something happen, but I do get kind of like that learn as you go. Let's put it that way, right? I feel for some of you, if you're fearing something, I feel like this is saying, don't fear it. Just learn as you go. It's okay to learn as you go along. It's okay to improve. I mean, I always use YouTube as an example, but there are plenty of channels out there where people started their channel. They didn't really know what they were doing, but guess what? They got really good and they learned over time. I feel that's what people need to realize right now is that, yes, like some things do take time to build up. And I get that energy for you here, Cancer, where it's like, I feel that you need to realize that something is going to take a little bit of time to build up, and that's okay. You have the Six of Cups. I get more, the word longing is popping into my head here, Cancer. And so if you're hoping for love, I feel you could be really longing for, companionship. I feel like you have this desire to have love in your life at this time. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Someone could be coming in and revealing their truth, that they're in love with you here, Cancer. So if you do have that kind of more yearning, that longing to have a connection in your life, I feel like love could be coming in for you. But it's kind of like this person, there's someone like more slow, cautious, methodical, someone who's going to be taking their time coming towards you. For others, again, I love going from the Moon to the Sun in a reading. To me, it just says the Sun is coming up. The Moon represents a temporary period of time. The Moon comes up, the Moon goes down. and then the sun comes up, right? So it's kind of like you could be in this like temporary period of time where things are feeling scary or fearful. You're not sure where things are going, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you're going to be stepping into the sun period, this period of truth and enlightenment and happiness. In your last row here, for any messages from your guides or from your future self, you have the message in a bottle card, literally saying that messages are going to be coming in for you. This message in a bottle card always reminds me here, Cancer, that it's like sometimes the messages we receive, they might not be like immediately obvious. We might not immediately understand something or see something as a message. I mean, even just being part of the spiritual community, sometimes I think people feel or think that you're like, when you receive a message, that you're just going to hear a voice in your head or something like that. To me, intuition is like much more subtle than that. I mean, are there people who hear literal messages? Yeah, I'm sure. But at the same time, I think sometimes the messages we receive are more subtle. Like we might be thinking about a project we're working on, we see a repeating number on the clock or something like that. I feel like this is saying the messages are coming in, but you're really going to have to tap into your intuition to kind of see those messages. I also feel like you're going to need to slow things down. I feel like saying meditation, you don't have any really cards of meditation here, but I do feel like meditation, working on meditation, quieting the mind, all those activities will kind of open you up to messages from your future self. You have the Sun, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles here. This is something you're building towards. Your guides want you to not give up on something, I feel. With the Nine of Wands here, I feel your guides want you to keep working towards something with this energy. It's like, I'm getting the words, you're not done yet. So for some of you, you might think you're done working on something, but this to me is saying, it's like your guides are saying, no, you're not done yet. You have more work to do. So there's something that you're working on here. I feel like I need to pull this top card, something that has been delayed for a while, something that you put on pause with the Hangman card. I have not seen this Hangman card yet, and I love this. This is a really good card. This is a really good representation of the Hangman. And it's like, the Hangman can represent enlightenment. His head is glowing on a traditional Hangman card, but he's still hung. He's still hanging. It can kind of represent needing to get off the pole, right? He needs to get moving. It's like, okay, you found your answers. Now it's time to get moving. I get that energy for some of you. Again, with the sun here, the sun represents enlightenment as well. So I do feel your guides are kind of like saying, either you are currently on pause looking for answers, or you have been on pause looking for answers. It's almost like your guides are saying, like, okay, the answers are going to come in this month, but it's like, but then you need to get moving. Sometimes maybe we think that, like, if we're working on a project, for example, maybe we get an answer from our guides. Maybe it's like we're thinking about the project, we come up with an idea, and we see a repeating number on the clock. Maybe we are thinking of an idea, something that we want to create in our lives. We watch someone on YouTube doing tarot, and they say, yes, do it, and then we question it, right? So it's like almost, I get that energy here where your guides are saying, don't question a clear message. If you have an idea, try it, right? Especially if you get a message. Trust me, I mean, I'm guilty of this as well, Cancer, where it's like I'll get a message, or I'll be like, no, it can't be that easy. I'm getting those words popping into my head here, Cancer, in this last row. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, this can't be that easy, or it can't be that easy. So if you're working on a project, a business, if you're working on a relationship, I feel like it is that easy. And I feel like you need to realize that and just try it, whatever idea you get. Yeah, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a good card for you and your higher self, because Two of Cups is you and your higher self. It's like you're matching up perfectly with yourself here. Judgment, definitely receiving messages here from your higher self here, Cancer, and you need to listen to those messages. You're being called to something. Cancer, look, Chariot, Cancer, right here. Definitely a victory coming in for you here. You're going towards like uncharted territory here, Cancer. The Chariot card, he is kind of like moving away from this city that is behind him here on this card. And these two sphinxes, they kind of represent mysteries. He's not really sure where he's going, but it's like the universe is guiding him. And I feel like you need to trust that the universe is guiding you at this time. It's like your guides, I mean, it is kind of simple, but the simple message that I'm getting here in this last row is that your guides are saying to you, Cancer, that it's like you're going in the right direction, so don't question it. Just keep moving in the direction that you're moving in, plain and simple. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here, Cancer. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. Feel free to pause this video if you need time If you don't have questions, that's fine too. I'm gonna put all the cards together at the end. We're gonna answer them all together. For question number 1, you have the Lovers. So I would definitely say yes. And if you're looking for love as well, I would definitely say yes with this energy. For question number 2, you have the Seven of Swords. I would say no here with this energy. It's almost like what's popping into my head is like a snake in the grass. It's like, if you've ever seen a snake in the grass, it's like the grass kind of like splits apart in front of the snake almost. And I'm getting that. It's almost like you see something coming, or you are looking at something as a warning in your life. And I feel you need to trust your intuition on this here, Cancer, because it's like you're seeing something as not for you is the message I'm getting. I feel like you need to trust that. And for question number 3, you have the Page of Wands. I would say yes. There's something that is catching your interest. It's like there's something that you are feeling very curious about, and something that is almost kind of lighting your fire is the words that are popping into my head. I feel like you need to move towards this, whatever it is. For some of you, I feel like it's a person that you're kind of interested in, or it's someone who has captured your interest. So I would say, yes, move towards that person. I feel like it'll be a good person for you. I feel like for a lot of you that this is saying avoid someone from the past. I feel like someone from the past is the snake in the grass. I feel like a person from the past is the person that causes problems in your life. And this is asking you to like move away from that situation. For others, I feel I do get like a warning here. I'm not gonna lie here, Cancer. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I feel like if you're looking into something, like if you're wondering why someone left you, or if you're wondering why someone cheated or something, I would just be careful, because I feel like you're gonna find answers, but they're just gonna be not great answers. And again, I don't sugarcoat my reading, so I just be careful of that here with this energy. For others, by the way, I do feel like there is new love coming in for you as well if you're looking for love. But Cancer, this is a pretty good reading. Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. There is this element of the truth coming out in this reading. I kind of feel like the things are like in your life are coming to light here. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not sure if that's comfortable or uncomfortable for you. Let's take a look at it. This truth that's coming out, or the truths, how is it going to be? Ten of Wands. Well, for a lot of you, these are, the Ten of Wands is kind of like burdens being released. So if there are uncomfortable truths coming out, it's kind of like one of those things where on one hand, it's like you don't want the truths to come out, or people in your life don't want these truths to come out. But it kind of lifts the burden by allowing them to come out. Yeah, you have the Five of Cups here, disappointments. And the Four of Wands here, it's going to set you free, though. The truth will set you free here, Cancer, for sure. The Four of Wands is just a card of freedom and celebration as well. So it's kind of like there could be some truths coming out, but at the same time, good reading. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Cancer, and definitely enjoy your week.